introduce Group 3, Dinda, Puput, Oktavia, then Fauzan Zulqifni, and then Krisis Monika. Student from University Harapan Bangsa Purwokerto, I will explain the problem of sprain freeze at watch the video.
Before the start of the presentation, I am Krisis Monika as a moderator, presentator 1 and audience, Fauzan Zulqifni as presentator 2 and audience, and then Dinda, Puput, Oktavia as presentator 3 and audience. Our goal is to provide health education regarding first aid sprain, whose target is construction workers. Lecturing method: the goal is that the workers know the first aid. When a sprain occurs, immediately we will start the material that will be presentation by me. Definition: a sprain is an injury to the ligament around a joint. Ligament, a strong, flexible fiber that hold bones together. When a ligament is started too far off treat to will become painful and swell. Discoloration is when the bones become spread from the joint is missed or it poops out of its socket. Discoloration is most common in the shoulders, both the fingers, hips, ankles, elbow, jaw, and even the spine are also prone to discoloration. Cause of sprain: a sprain is usually caused by trauma to a joint, the space between bones. Twisting or forces overstretch the ligament, such as hyperrotation or hyperreflection, and can cause teeth in the ligament tissue, which can be graded from mild to severe dependent on the amount of damage. A strain is usually the result of overstretching or overuse of muscle and tendons. An acute strain can be the result of tendon twisting or trauma on the muscle or tendons. Chronic strains are the consequence or overuse of muscle and tendons, such as with athletes who train constantly and do not rest adequately. Sometimes pain, swelling, and inability to move and breathe, misshapen appearance, and uneven discoloration. Ankle sprain series: normal anatomy, type 1 ankle sprain, type 2 ankle sprain, type 3 ankle sprain. Look at in the picture
of injury. Mirror injury like spine might be treated at home if broken bones are not suspected. Pain and swelling so distant waiting for the egg house and kettle movement might be benefit, but pressure shall not be put on a spinal joint until pain is completely gone. 1 to several weeks. First aid: apply as left hour to reduce swelling. Wrap the edge in cloth. Do not place edge direction on the skin. Wrap bandage around the affected are to limit movement. Wrap family but not deadly as spleen in Keep the swollen joint rest above your head even with sleeping. Aspirin, ibuprofen on underplane review can help. As the president Niku protect in impossible make a splint to help immobilizing the avenged are rulers and cross roll up magazine and bed branches and sources active on thing can be used to make splint the will help prevent further damage to the lip. Do not try to position the bone joint while making the splint. Avoid movement the injury are and avoid participation in activity where you may be and risk injury yourself until after the wound and battery of the two have. As in the minimal swelling. If not, avoid bag of frozen with on good subtitle. Compression and elastic on fibrous bandage may help deaden swelling and the pain. Ask a doctor before icing one and make sure the bandage is not wrapped too thick with warm hidden circulation. Elevation, if possible, raise the injury limb up above the head. Support on elementary leg sling on underbill of for the bracket.
Hi guys, my name is Dinda Puput Oktavia. I will continue with the presentation. How to bandage a sprain? If someone sprain a joint like an ankle, knee or elbow, you can use a bandage to support the limb. To make sure you give the right kind of support when the joint is slicky and when wrapped the bandage in a fixture or of a. You need to wrap it either side to the injury to give enough support of the bone area. For example, we're going to describe how to wrap an ankle, but you can use the same method to bandage elbow or knee. Next, treatment and warnings. Because of this, the same first aid can be used for all three these injuries. If you suspect a dislocation, do not try to put the bone back into its socket. You might only make the injury worse. If you suspect dislocation in the neck or spine, be very careful and do not try to move the person yourself unless absolutely necessary, as damage might have been done to the spinal cord. Also, if you suspect an injury this serious, call emergency immediately. If the site of injury bleeding, and treat the wound and cuts accordingly, but do not try to reset or reshape the bone or joint. Also look for signs of shock. Next, if the pulse is weak below the affected area or emergency and restrictive closing. If the person is in severe pain or the injury is to the neck sprain, hips, or things bone. Call emergency. If the joint or bone need to be repositioned, do not give the person anything to eat or drink, as it will put the medical treatment. Next, remove any articles or clothing or jewelry recovering the affected area or receiving blood flow to it. To make give over to counter pain medication such as acetaminophen and ibuprofen and dissected by the doctor. If there is bleeding, do not give aspirin because aspirin is a mild blood thinner and will delay clotting.
Use our presentation. Introduce, my name is Krisis Monika. I want to ask, what is the step sprain first aid?
Okay, I am Dinda Puput Oktavia. I will answer the question from the Krisis Monika about the first aid step. That is 1. Apply ice right, avoid the reduced swelling. Wrap the ice includes. Don't place ice directly on the skin. 2. Wrap the bandage around the affected area to limit movement. Wrap firmly but not thickly. Use the splint if needed. Next, keep the swollen joint raised above your head, even while sleeping. Next, rest the affected joint for several days. Finally, aspirin, ibuprofen, or other pain relief can help.
Thus, the video from Group 3, more or less apologies. I hope the video can be useful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.